It's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Good morning, good morning. Happy fucking Wednesday, y'all. Oh, I know. I'm a little late. But I'm here. Let me give y'all, look at my glasses, y'all fogging. I'm sweating, but I am here. Let me give y'all the motivation for this morning as y'all come on in. Come on in. Oh, let me see where my music is. See what happens when you're late in the morning? But here you go. Hey, Zendrick. Hey, Fancy K. What? Step three. Hey, Fancy K. Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Come on in, Facebook. Come on in, YouTube. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. What? Come on in. Do the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, it's called replication. What? Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, protagonist. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, Pat. I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. What? You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts. Poison the ride. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. What? So I'ma fake it till I make it. What? Come on in. Hey, hair loss solution. They cause temptation. What? Come on in, y'all. It's question and opinion day. Today's Wednesday, right? What? Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. What? Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, y'all. Good morning, Glamour 47. Good morning, Hearts of Fire. Good morning, Cheryl Lee. Come on in. I overslept this morning, y'all. I overslept this morning. Yesterday, after having a long weekend, you would have thought I got some rest. But yesterday I was so tired. I don't know what it is, but I was so exhausted yesterday that, my mother and I, we were up, we were playing cards and stuff. Good morning, Soulful BBW. And I just I was tired, y'all. I was very, very tired. And so I overslept this morning, but thank you for being patient. Hopefully you were patient. And thank you for hanging out and waiting for me to show up. All right. I appreciate that. Happy fucking Wednesday, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. I see more and more people are talking about the Tiffany Haddish and the Aries Spears thing. And the latest news on that is I read yesterday that the woman who's pressing charges on Tiffany Haddish and Ari Rears, she wrote or contacted the police department and asked them to immediately arrest Tiffany and Ari Spears. I don't know, guys. This is a tricky one, right? I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy because I'm pretty sure that Tiffany Haddish didn't intend for it to be the way it is in Ari Spears, but it is, y'all. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But whatever. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Yes. If it's not working, it's probably sold out. Protagonist. I do have larges. It just depends on what you're trying to order. If you don't see the large available on that particular item, that means it's probably sold out. Okay. I do have larges though, in different colors, protagonist. So it all depends on what exactly you're looking for. Yes, I do have the hoodie and Scully combos in a large. Well, the Scully is one size fit all, but I do have it. I think I have the wine color still in a large. Um, I think I still have the black color in a large. The mustard color I probably do not have in a large anymore. Um, yeah. So try that. All right. Um, so if you cannot order an item and it's giving you trouble, it probably means it's sold out. Hey, Christine Beauty Lounge. Um, you tried each one. I'll take a look after protagonist and I'll let you know. But I definitely have larges. I'm not sure exactly which one you're trying to order. I know you said you tried. All right. All right, I'll check and see, but I definitely have a large. Good morning, Angel. I overslept, so I'll be here on the bike while watching. Angel, we did. I just jumped on. I'm late too. I'm late too. Okay, so Hair Loss Solution, aka Christine Beauty Lounge. You asked me who made my music. You're talking about the spoken word poetry. She is raw to the bone. She is healing. I wrote it. The words are written by me. It's a poem, right? The music was produced and composed by Kaylin Chang. That is Clive Chang's son. But the lyrics were written by me and the vocals were AG. So hopefully that answered your question for the song that I use for my brand. All right. Hey, Brandilla, good morning. So today, y'all, is question and opinion day. I know some of y'all got some question and opinions because last couple of the conversations, we've had some good conversations. We talked about, you know, husbands coming home and deciding that they want a poly relationship, right? And ghost jumping in, letting us know that a majority of men cheat anyway. So we think it's normal to allow men to have multiple partners. Um, we talked about a lot of different things on here. We talked about so I know today we got to have some damn questions, all right? Some questions that we want to throw out there to get some answers. I know I got some questions. So today is question and opinions day. What that means is we throw out a question, any question, right? Something that we might need answers to, something that we might have seen, something that we might have heard, something that we might need clarity on, right? And you allow us, Coffee with Friends members, to give you our perspectives, our opinion, our asshole statement injection. Right. I call it asshole because opinions to me are like assholes. Everyone has it. Now, the thing about this show is that we know that we all have opinions, and some of our opinions can be a little bit sarcastic or in nature, right? But the opinions that we give is with love, right? Right? It's with an energy of love. It is not with a disrespectful energy. And I'm asking everyone on here to make sure that you respect each other, right? Because that's the one thing that we do here. We share our perspectives. We try to help each other out to the best of our ability, right? With love. All right. So no fighting and no nothing like that. How about that? All right. So any question and any questions that you might have that you want to throw out there, throw it the fuck out there. I posted. Y'all motherfuckers are funny. Y'all Coffee with Friends members are funny as hell. Hey, Chef You. Hey, Interior Rue. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. You know, y'all are funny because y'all send me a lot of shit on the inbox that be having me cracking the fuck up. Okay. Where's Glamour 47 this morning? Wait a minute. Let me roll up. Did I say hi to Glamour? Yes, I did. Glamour 47, I'm dead. So I posted on my page yesterday. Oh my God. I don't know if y'all saw it, but if y'all are following me on Facebook, well, I have two pages on Facebook. I have the Raw to the Bone, and then I have my Robin White page. But if you're following me on, look, she's laughing already on my Robin White page, right? I posted this shit that y'all sent me, Coffee with Friends members. I love y'all, right? This man is describing how he had a date with this woman. Okay, y'all gotta see the video. The shit had me in tears. I was like, oh my God, I'm fucking dead. Then I'll be the walking dead. Then I was a fucking ghost, a spirit that left my body. It was hilarious. This man, hey Mika Norris, good morning. This man explained how he invited this woman over to his house, right? And they had sex. Now, the woman was in her 50s and he's in his 40s, I guess, right? And so he said this woman was a beast. Oh my God. I guess she fucked the shit out of him. He said he's traumatized, okay, by the sexual energy this woman came with, okay? He said she flipped him around, grabbed his hair and twisted his neck around. She didn't put anything in him. Listen, y'all. Y'all got to, hey, One Reliable Sin, hey, So Blessed. Y'all got to go see that video. I was crying. This man was like, this woman fucked the shit out of him. I mean, he said he was fucking from, what time was it, Glamour 47? 10 o'clock at night until 6 o'clock in the morning. He said he didn't get no sleep. Okay. He's traumatized. He's ready to relocate. He's ready to go next door to the neighbors and ask the neighbors if they want to switch house because the lady know where he live now. I'm dead. So my question for y'all this morning is, ladies or fellas, right? This could be a question for either one of y'all because today is Wednesday. Today is question and opinion day, right? Have y'all ever had a situation where somebody burnt y'all out sexually, like to a point where you couldn't take it no more? Like this man is to that point. He want to change his address. He said it's too much. He don't even want to invite her over no more for dinner. I was fucking done, tired, hilarious. And because he had an accent, it made it even more funny. All right. So if y'all haven't seen that video, y'all got to watch that video. I mean, damn it. I was in fucking tears, y'all. So I need y'all to go watch it so that y'all can feel the energy of joy and laughter that I felt when I was watching this damn video. Madison said, video funny as hell. Sold his house, quit his job, etc. Yeah. Yes, Madison. That motherfucker was like, I got to get rid of this house. I don't want my job. He was like, she know where I live. I'm going to change my phone number. I'm going to change my name. He was like, I am fucking done. All right. I think he said she twisted his peen from the front to the back. At one point, his penis was behind him in between his butt. I'm like, oh my God. Every time I read stuff like this or I see videos like this, I'll be like, oh, obviously I'm not freaky enough. All right. So that is hilarious. Please go to my page. Hey, Zen jumping around. Go to my page, please, and watch that video. Hey, Frank. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Yes, Glamour 47. Thank you. That was a good fucking video. So if you have not seen that video, go to my page and watch that video. That man had me laughing. If you had a bad day, you going to laugh at that shit. Believe you me. All right. So my question today is, has anybody ever told you that you were way too much for them? Sexually, right? Has anybody ever told you that? That you greedy, that you way too much for them? Now, nobody ever told me that. Now, I've been asked, if they're a piece of meat or something like that. But that's to the extent of it. But damn it, wore them the fuck completely out. Fancy K, please go to my page and watch that video. She did a lot of shit. She did some shit. It was funny. It was funny. I have never had anybody tell me that I am way too much for them. Never, to the point where they want to change their address and they not invite my ass over because my sexual energy was too damn high. All right. Damn it. Cheryl Lee said that cougar wore his ass out. He said he going into hiding. Yup. He said he is done. He quit. He don't want no more. He was like, he is exhausted. Okay. I was like, wow. They do say women sexually peak. They're in their highest sex form in their 40s and up, right? So I guess she was just one of those. The fuck? Angel said, I'm ready for Mr. Plan all the dates to blow me out. Oh! I know that's right. I know that's the fuck right. Okay, I know that's right. You remember years ago, I know when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, people used to be ashamed of, freaky sex. Like they wouldn't talk about the shit that they did. Now y'all motherfuckers be, yeah, I suck dick, I eat it from behind. Y'all just don't care. Well, that was one of my questions for today. Like, based on that video, right? But I got a whole nother question that I got from watching a movie, right? And it made me think. It really made me think because, we talk about relationships and shit on here all the time, right? And so we talked about supporting our friends, right? We talked about infidelity, right? But the question I want to ask today is this. I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to throw it out there and I'm going to let y'all hang with it. All right. How was I going to ask the question? I got to get the question right. All right. If you're in a friendship circle, right? Friendship, whether it's a group of guys or a group of girls, right? Guys, I think will handle this a little bit different, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway, right? Group of guys, group of girls, right? And one of your friends is having an affair with a married person, right? But your marriage has just been dissolved because of infidelity. All right. And so let me just give you the skit from the movie real quick. I don't remember the movie I was watching off the top of my head, but what is the name of it? Was it Girls Trip? It was Girls Trip. I think it was Girls Trip. It was the old movie, Girls Trip. They had part 1 and part 2. And in this particular movie, one of the girls was having an affair with a married man, right? A married man who claimed that he was going to leave his wife. You know how they always say they're going to leave their wife, but they never do, right? Okay. And her friend was pregnant, right? And her friend didn't like the fact that her girlfriend was having an affair. And she was like, women like you is what causes marriages like mine to break up, right? So long story short, the pregnant girl's husband cheated on her, right? And left her for his mistress. And now one of her best friends is having an affair with a married man. How do you support your friend, right? That's having an affair with a married man when you're in a situation where your husband cheated on you and might have left you for the side piece? Do you think you can be supportive to your best friend in the relationship that they have? Or would you feel some type of way that your friend is indulging in a relationship of that nature? I'm asking because there's a lot of us out here that have friends that cheat and we support them, right? Through it. Meaning support them, meaning we keep their secrets, right? We allow them to talk to us about the infidelity, right? That's what I mean when I say support it, right? But then in our own relationships, we get upset when our partners cheat on us. We're hurt, we're upset, we say it's not right. So how could you support someone who's in a relationship where there's infidelity, when you yourself don't want that infidelity brought into your household, or you have been touched with that infidelity? How do you support your friend through that? I watched that movie, and sometimes the simplest things, right, catches my attention. And I was like, Dad, how do you support a friend who's fucking a married man when your husband done cheated on you and left you? How do you do that? What message are you sending when you support your friend who's having an affair? I'm asking. I'm asking. Hey, Uhu, good morning. Heart to Fire said, I've had two people that have been way too much for me. Okay. So Heart to Fire. That's exactly what you told them. I didn't even have a chance to make my coffee this morning. I'm looking over there trying to sip my coffee and it's not there. I can't wait to have coffee. I've had two people that have been way too much for me. And what did you tell them? Did you tell them they were way too much for you, Heart to Fire, or did you just stop seeing them, or what happened? Right? What happened? When it was too much for you, did you complain that it was too much for you? And is someone being too much for you sexually a real problem? Or is that a good problem to have? I'm asking. Zen said never. You've never had anybody tell you you were too much. Me either. What the fuck? Zen said, I'm a giving person, so they're always satisfied. Just saying. Me. Me. If I like you, I'm gonna make sure you're satisfied. I'm just saying. Right? Angel said he's taking me to see Kevin Hart on the 22nd and Mary J on the 25th. I'm ready to bust it open for him. Whoa! You are going on dates. Oh shit. Oh shit. You going on dates. I can't even plan dates like that with my boo, cause he be working all the time. But I love it. I absolutely love it. But this is how, in my case, Angel, if I wanted to plan something like that, I would literally just have to get the tickets and be like, could you take this day off, please? So that we could do this, right? Because he work. And I don't mind. I like it, kind of, right? Cheryl Lee said, wait a minute. Cheryl Lee said, I don't support cowardness. But wait, where was the cowardness? Wait, Cheryl Lee, you need to break that down. What do you mean you don't support cowardness? Let me put the link up here in case somebody want to jump on with some questions that they might want to verbally ask on the screen. Because I don't always have to be the only talking head. As a matter of fact, somebody else could just come on here and start talking so I can go make my coffee. How about that? Anybody else want to jump on here and host the show while I go make my coffee? The fuck? All right. Come on here and just have people ask questions. I put the guest link up there. All right. Come on and ask your question face to face. This is morning time. Coffee with friends. Y'all ain't got to look cute. Look at me. I'm busted underneath this hat. Throw a baseball cap on, put your bathrobe on like what I got the fuck on. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Jump on this camera and come on and ask a direct question that you want Coffee with Friends members to fucking answer. I asked the question, how do you support your cheating friend when you've been cheated on? How do you do that? How do we do that? Now, I mean, if my friend is having an infidelity, it's not my business to tell on them, but how do you support something that you don't want in your relationship? I'm asking. It's not on my Raw page, Heart to Fire. It's on my Robin White page, Facebook. Gotta go see it. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. So I put the guest link up there. Let me go up. I need to know, Cheryl Lee, what you mean when you say you don't support cowardness. Hey, Don Tressel Shell. Did I say that right? Well, good morning. Welcome. Um, Protagonist said, I don't cheat, and my boys who cheat never involve me in it. Is it because you told them not to involve you in it? How many people on here tell their friends, if you cheat, do not involve me in it? Do not tell me about it. I'm not supporting it. How many friends on here say that to their friends? I'm not supporting cheaters. How could we do better if we support each other cheating? We got to do better, y'all. How many people on here, when they know their friends are out there slinging the dick, without permission, right? Because we know some people have multiple relationships, open relationships with permission. I'm talking about without permission, right? How many of you support that, but don't want that same act to happen in your own relationship? I'm asking. Hey, Ghost, good morning. Zen said, nope, nope, nope. Don't support anyone that cheats. Don't even want to know about it. Do not bring me into your mess. All of my friends know. Right? Think about it. How can we support a cheater? Right? Now, we are defining a cheater as an act that is done without permission, right? Because we know that there's various kinds of relationships out here and I don't give a fuck what kind of relationship you have. If you're happy in it, I love it. I'm not judging nobody's relationship. If you're in a relationship and you got permission to have multiple partners, that is not cheating. All right? I'm talking cheating is when you fucking sneaking around, hiding messages, and sneaking around and dating in 2 states over or two or three counties over because you don't want to get busted. That's what I'm talking about, cheating. All right. And so, how many of you condone or support your friends cheating, but don't want that same energy brought into your relationship? I'm asking. Zen said, no, I don't support it with my friends. So Zen, when you come across like that to your friends, has any of your friends been offended by your actions? Because friendships, they feel that you are supposed to just be there as a friend and support them through whatever. But you know what? Sometimes some shit, if it doesn't fit your moral compass, whether you are a friend or not, right? When do you put your boundaries up to your own friends and say, no, I'm not supporting this? Friendship doesn't mean you support everything they fucking do. You have your own morals and your own standards, right? You can still be friends. How did your friends receive that, Zen, when you put that out there in the air? Did they understand your position in that? Ghost said, I tell my friends, if you cheat, you got to let me know how I'm involved so I can play along, right? Wait a minute. See, I don't have my damn coffee, y'all. Y'all make me sick. I got to drink this fucking water. It don't taste as good as coffee, but whatever. All right, so Ghost, you for the shits. You covering your friends. Oh, damn. All right. Heart to Fire said, told them to keep all of that over there. So you too, Heart to Fire, you do not support your friends that cheat, right? I don't know why it resonated with me, that conversation with the two women, because I said, we are a fucked up world, right? We sit and we snot nose cry when our partners cheat on us. But then when our homegirls or our homeboys tell us that they got side pieces, some of us be like, okay, why is that okay? But when it enters your own home, you're hurt. How could you support someone else cheating, but don't want this energy brought into your home? Think about it. Fancy K said, I don't need to know your business. Okay. Hey, Theo, good morning. Interior Root said, please don't involve me in that. I know that's right. Hey, Glam Fine Closet, good morning, good morning. I know that shit is right. So some of y'all on here not supporting it. All right. All right. I am Jacinta said, hashtag fit friends. Okay, we got a question. Hashtag fit friends. Today is question and opinion day, aka assholes day. I forgot to put that part in the title up there, right? But y'all know it's aka assholes day. I woke up a little late this morning, got a late start, but I'm here. All right. Good morning, AG. Good morning. So we got a hashtag Fit Friends question. How do you guys get motivated to work out? Great question. Who wants to answer that? AG, I'm pulling people to the carpet. Let's answer this question because hashtag Fit Friends is a movement that we're doing on Coffee with Friends. Is to help motivate each other, help keep each other present in our fitness goals, right? Because we are here to heal from the mind and in the body, right? And so they go hand in hand. And as long as we show up, our mind and our body will show up for us. So the question we have here for hashtag Fit Friends is, how do you guys stay motivated to work out? Who wants to answer that question? Who wants to jump on here and answer that question or type it up? Whatever you want to do. Who wants to answer the question? I can answer it, but I prefer one of y'all answer it. How do you guys stay motivated to work out? Great question. It's one of the hardest things. How do you guys stay motivated? Who on Coffee with Friends wants to answer that for I Am Jacinta, right? Hashtag Fit Friends. This is what hashtag Fit Friends is about. Helping each other stay focused, help to motivate each other, speaking positive thoughts into each other, right? Doing it together. It has power. How do you guys stay motivated to work out? That is the question from I Am Jacinta. Okay, let's answer that. I'm showing it on the screen. Okay, we got a guest to come on and answer the question. All right, Angel. Angel's coming on. Make sure your Wi-Fi is good. Make sure if her lips are moving and the sound is coming after, guys, just deal with it. It's just a Wi-Fi thing. Make sure your microphone is not on mute. And let's see. Hey, good morning, Angel.
Good morning.
All right, good morning.
Is my sound okay?
Well, your sound and your lips are not matching up. Are you close to your modem?
Okay.
Are you in the same room with your modem? It's just your Wi-Fi. I always tell people to try to go in the room where their modem is so that the signal is better. Did she leave? Oh, she left. She's going to come back. All right. So, guys, when you jump on the show, make sure that you're on your Wi-Fi. Make sure that you're close to your modem because Wi-Fi bandwidth sucks. It has nothing to do with my connection. My connection is good. Y'all can hear me, right? I had to work this out on my side too. That's why I know bandwidth is rough. Everybody is doing that. The wire mesh network expansion to expand their networks in their homes. All right. So while we're waiting for Angel to come back, Fancy K said inspiration pics can help the motivation to work out. Inspirational pics. What do you mean, Fancy K? Take pics of yourself or pics of other people? What do you mean inspirational pics? All right. We need more answers on that while we wait for Angel to come back. Hearts of Fire says you don't support bad habits and behaviors. What type of friendship are we offering when we support bad habits and behaviors? I'm asking. Are we truly being good friends? Think about that. In the meantime, we're going to answer this motivational. Hey, Angel.
Lord.
Yes. Yes, it's better. All right, let me turn IG around so that they can get some of this flavor.
Okay, I'm literally working out right now. So I was like,
okay,
that's fine. I have an answer to that.
I love it. Let's go.
I feel like in the beginning, you need motivation. Like you need to find something like your why. Like, why do you want to do this? And it could be like really superficial. It could be like you want to, look better. You want to, fit into an outfit for a special occasion. It could be something, like small like that. But I've found, because I've been up and down in weight and working out in fitness for a very long time, I found that if you continue to ask yourself why, like, why do you want to work out? Because I want to fit into this outfit for Mary J. Blige concert, right?
Move over a little bit so we can get your whole face. Move over a little bit so we can get your whole face. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So why do I want to look good for the Mary J. Blige concert? Because I want to feel confident when I'm with this man on a date. Why do I want to feel confident when I'm with this man on a date? Continue to ask yourself the why until you find like the root of your why. When you find the root of your why, at that point, your motivation will convert into discipline.
Mm.
Right.
Mm.
And so when you start out, it's the motivation that gets you up every morning to do this.
Mhm.
And now at this point, I found my why. My why drives my discipline. So it's not even motivation that gets me up at, my 4 days a week. It's my discipline. This is my rule. This is just a part of my life. This is what I do. Just like, we teach kids not to touch a hot stove. Why we don't teach them to exercise?
Answer that question. Somebody want to answer that, because that's a great question. We
You
teach
know what I
them.
mean?
We teach them so many other things, but we do not inject exercise, even though
Right.
that's what what was it? Physical ed in school is
Phys
for.
ed.
Phys
Yeah,
ed.
but does that do the job? It doesn't
No.
do the job. Like, kids are too sedentary.
Yeah.
I'm speaking from a place of like my one of my sons is overweight. Like,
Okay.
and I'm trying to get him motivated, but I figured it out once he's already 10, 11 years old. And so now I have an uphill battle.
Yeah.
But the culture and society that we live in, kids are sedentary. Like, everybody, they have iPads, they have phones, they have video games, they have YouTube. They sit and they sit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas we did not. Like, when we
We were
woke up in the
outside climbing
summertime,
trees, jumping double dutch, riding
we,
big wheels. I got scars to
okay,
prove it. Shit.
listen, I just jumped double dutch for the first time this weekend.
What? I love double dutch.
For the very first time in my life, and caught it on video. It's on my page.
Okay. I did see that. I thought I hit like. I did see that.
Yeah. My very first time. I was downtown at a festival, and they were like, come on. I was like, I can't do it. I ain't never done that before. And they were like, just try. And I was like, what is little kids jumping rope? They standing in the middle, and they start turning. I was like, I'm gonna try this shit.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I'm a big kid. I'm the type of person that when I see shit like that, I will embarrass you. Because I will go and I will participate. I'll jump rope. I'll do all kind of stupid shit. I'm telling you, I love shit like that. So what keeps you motivated? The why. That's deep.
Yeah, you got to
Break
find
down
your
the why.
Find your why. Find your why. Yeah. And so, and your why doesn't have to be like one reason. It could be like almost like a mission statement. You know what I mean? Like, my part of my why is I don't want to die the way that my grandmother did. You know what I mean? I don't want to be uncomfortable just living life like my mother is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be like that. Like, I want to enjoy my grandchildren. I want to enjoy my great grandchildren. Like, I'm trying to stick around.
Do you think that's the difference in the way we look versus throwback times? Let me expand on that, right? You know how we joke on here about how, when we were growing up, grandmothers wore the house dresses with the two pockets in the front, right? And they look like grandmothers, right?
Right.
And today's moms and grandmothers, they don't look like the house dress with the two pockets in the front. They still outside. And so do you think it's because of the way we attend to our diets and attend to our fitness that, people are looking younger and having more energy and not looking as old as they used to look when I was growing up?
I think that's part of it, but I also think that I also believe that now women are having children younger. And so, like, I have friends that are my age who are grandparents.
Yeah.
Like, a grandparent in their 30s is like
I was one.
it's not uncommon. Like, you're kind of like, it wasn't common.
Yeah.
It happened, but it wasn't like super common. Now it's it's so common. Like, my youngest is 11, and I'm like the oldest parent on his football team.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I didn't know that I was old. Like, oh my gosh, until I hang around with them, and I'm like, dang, what are y'all, 25? Shit.
Yeah.
So I think that has something to do with it. Like, and then, like, when you're younger, you're influenced by social media and all these things. So these grandmothers are on social media. They are going to get the BBLs. They're going to get the tummy tucks.
They on TikTok too.
They're on TikTok too. You know what I'm saying? So I think that plays a role in it as well.
Yep. So I am Jacinta. I have a question while Angel is here, right? Since you started the question and you said, how do you guys get motivated to work out? what are some of your challenges, I Am Jacinta? You should jump on camera too, I Am Jacinta. Just a
Do it. I
reminder.
mean, look at me. Do
Right.
it.
Just a
Come on.
reminder. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I know y'all don't expect to be beautified at 8 o'clock in the morning. I threw some damn lip gloss on it, a baseball cap, and some earrings. I literally have on my pajamas. Look, y'all. What the hell? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Jump on the damn camera. All right. I Am Jacinta. What are some of the things that you're battling with as far as motivation? I'm assuming that you're battling with a little bit of motivation, and I understand it. For me, my mom and my friends, sometimes they look at me and they go, "Oh my God," because I'm on a regimen. I have a routine, right? And 6 days a week, I'm working out, even when I'm sore. Yesterday, my body was so sore, still recovering from the walk that I did on Sunday, because I did a very hilly walk. And I didn't want to get on the bike yesterday. My legs were sore, but my mind is already so engaged. It has become a lifestyle for me. Like, I'm
Like
committed to it
discipline.
right at this
Mhm.
point. So, in the beginning, I Am Jacinta, what I did to start my journey was, I to hold myself accountable, I went live for 8 days straight. I don't know if some of you guys might not have been with me at that time, but I went live 8 days straight and rode live on my Peloton. It gave me a level of accountability.
Mhm.
People showed up and they watched me. So every morning I knew people were going to be holding me accountable to ride this bike. And I did that for 8 days, right? Because I couldn't disappoint them and I couldn't disappoint myself. So I did it for 8 days. And then I had to find something else to motivate me for the next week. And then it just kept going. All right, let me get through this week and let me get through this week. And next minute I know, 6 months passed and I had a routine. And
Mhm.
so yesterday, okay, I'm coming, Zen. I love this. And yesterday, when I jumped up to get on the bike, my mother was like, "Wow, like, give yourself a break." And I was like, "Why? I have a 6-day commitment to my body."
Mhm.
Right? Why am I giving it a break? Because I'm sore? No, I need to go to the vitamin shop and get some BCAs or some shit and put in my water
Yes.
so that my muscles can recover faster. But I'm not going to stop being
Mhm.
committed to this journey. So it takes time, I Am Jacinta. It's not something that you wake up and you all of a sudden
It's a
motivated.
process.
You gotta find, like
Mhm.
Angel said, the why. Why do you do it? Why do I do it? I do it because, one, I'm 55, right? And when I get out of bed, I'm starting to make those noises. Ow, ooh, ow. Like, when you get off the couch and you be like, ouch. And I'm like, what the fuck? My back hurt, my legs hurt, everything hurt. I might look younger than I am, but my body is aging, right? And if I want to be on my feet longer and I want to enjoy a longevity of life to the best quality that I can, I need to keep my body strong, my legs strong, everything strong, right? As well as eat and maintain my health so that I can enjoy life longer. And so that's my motivation. Like, I'm trying to be here for a little while, and not just be here, like you said, Angel, just existing like with aches and pains and shit like that. I
Mhm.
want to have a quality of life,
Right.
right? And so let me get Zen on here. Yes! Look at you bitches. Oh, no, he didn't pull out the owl coffee cup, and I'm
I
sitting here
love my
tired.
owl coffee cup.
But I don't have coffee, so I
I
have
was
to
making
like,
coffee. Go get your coffee. We'll sit here and talk.
Right.
It's
We
okay,
got it.
Bethany.
We
I
got
got
it.
it.
We got
okay,
it.
go
Go.
ahead.
That's
All
your
right.
bag.
Bag.
Talk about the questions.
You
So
Read
don't
the
need you don't
comments
need
too.
your head
All
up
right.
there all the
Go
time.
ahead.
Shit.
another thing that I did for me, like to like build my motivation. Listen to me. To build my motivation was to like set rules for myself, right?
Mm.
So every morning before I have coffee, before I have tea or anything, I force myself to have 32 ounces of water. So if I don't finish those 32 ounces of water, then I don't get to reward myself with coffee or tea or BCAAs, anything. So that was like my rule, right? Another rule that I have, another thing that I do is I reframe the way that I talk to myself, right?
Mm.
So it's not, I have to work out 4 days a week. It's, I get to work out 4 days a week. My
Mm.
body allows me to work out 4 days a week. And when you train yourself to speak a different way, you start to believe it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I was at Target downtown this weekend, and you know how they have the escalator and they have the stairs right next to it. I was like, I'm taking the stairs. And the guy that was with me was like, I'm not taking them downstairs. I said, you know what? There is somebody who wishes that they could take the stairs. There's somebody who wishes that they could. And while we can,
That's true.
damn it, I'm going to take the stairs. I'm going to take the stairs. And he was like, oh, fuck it. And he was huffing and puffing on the way up. But I'm just like, you know what? Like, celebrate yourself. Celebrate the small things. You don't have to wait for something big to happen. If you get your, 50 ounces of water in a day, that is a celebration. You did something that your future self will thank you for. Another thing I do is every day I do something that scares me. Every single day, do something that absolutely terrifies you. I struggle with anxiety.
Do you plan? What that's going to be?
No, it's when I feel, so the way that I am, like I will want to do something, but then I have this negative self-talk. Like, I don't do that because you'll be embarrassed. They'll laugh at you. You'll fall. You'll hurt yourself,
Yeah.
And so when I have those thoughts, I'm like, oh shit, like I can, get in that downward spiral, or I can I'm a huge football fan, or I throw a flag on that play, right? I imagine like I'm a referee, like, you know what? Flag on the play. Nope, I'm scared. That is scary, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it scared. That needs to go on a cup. Do it scared. Because
that can have multiple meetings.
Hey, listen.
If you scared of doing something, that's not
Do
right.
Yeah. I mean, coffee with friends after dark, we can talk about it. But yeah, so I do it scared. I create rules for myself. I reframe my self-talk. I don't have to work out. I get to work out. I'm able to work out. And I just, I have transformed. I've come so far, and I'm still not where I want to be, but it's a journey. It really is.
Totally. It's amazing to hear your story. Is actually amazing because feel like I'm on the just the beginning of my journey, and it started. I guess I am just into kind of answering your question is how do you get motivated to work out because you get bored or whatever. I got motivated to start just taking care of myself. Let's just start there, right? Just start taking care of yourself a little bit better because my blood work sucked. My body was changing, not even just in terms of size or whatever, but more like my veins. I started getting leaky veins. So my ankles started to swell when I sat too long. And I had to like raise my legs up all the time. And that was a pain in the ass. Or my shoulder was starting to freeze up. So I couldn't lift my arm over my shoulder. Like it was bad. Shit was breaking down all the time. And I'm like, I'm way too young for this to happen. So that was my why, because I don't want to be broken.
Yes.
At the current at my current age.
Yep.
But what did I need to do to start? So I have done all the fad diets. I have done all the gym memberships and this and that and the other thing, and nothing really stuck. So what I finally had to do was, one, be honest with myself. Stop lying to myself. I know what's going to work for me. And I know when I don't want to do something, this is an ADHD brain, is when you don't want to do something, you don't. You procrastinate as much as possible.
You'll find a reason.
Yeah, exactly. You can justify anything. You can justify anything to yourself. So what I had to do was be, number one, straight up honest with myself. And I had to be honest with my husband too, because that's what made it really hard, is that there's two of us in the house. We both like to eat. He was really big. I was getting really big. I was the heaviest I've ever been. And
you always were little.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was up quite a bit.
Okay.
So, finally beginning of the year, and it wasn't even like a New Year's thing. I had actually started talking to him back in November. And I said, listen, we got to do something. We can't live like this anymore. We're going to die early. Like if we keep going this way. And finally it was January 4th. We both decided, hey, let's just start changing the way we eat. And that just started with portion control,
Okay.
right? And it was just we got an app on our phone. We both do Lose It, which keeps
I've
you
heard of that.
accountable. So
Uh-huh.
if you just plug in what you're eating every day and be honest, because the only person you're screwing is you
Yourself.
if you don't do it,
Mhm.
or you lie about how much you do it, how much you ate or whatever. So just be honest with that. And if you can get through that and you're like, oh shit, that's a lot of food that I
And
ate, or
writing it
that's a
down
lot of
brings the most
Writing
calories.
it down.
awareness, because
Yeah.
when I used to write it down, I'd be like, oh my God, I really got to write that shit down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I really ate that.
Now it's second nature to me. I don't even think about it. And I
Yeah.
know like how much things are. And that's the other thing, is it teaches you, it's educational because it teaches
Yep.
you about what you're eating and how much you can actually have.
Okay.
One of the things that we do is we minimize our protein, because protein is not really great for everybody. It is not, too much of it is actually detrimental
All
to
of your
you
protein.
unless you're working out constantly.
Yeah.
You're not going to use it all up, right? So there's really no need to have that much. I don't have any more than, I would say, 3 to 4 grams of protein per meal, if at all.
Okay.
Most of my meal is vegetables.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then if I don't have a lot of vegetables, I will have some protein. And then if I have any room, then I'll have a starch. And that's
Okay.
usually very rare. I don't even do a lot of starches. If
Yeah,
I have,
same.
and I don't worry about carbs or anything like that, because I do watch my calorie intake, and
Mhm,
that's kind of calorically is kind of what keeps me balanced right now. But like we use, if you've heard of damn, I can't think. It's like a flatbread. I can't think of the name of it.
Non bread.
No, it's not naan. I forget. I'll think of the
Okay.
name in a second. But my medication hasn't kicked in yet, so
Ezekiel bread?
It is early, and it's early.
it's
Keep
not
sipping the
Ezekiel
coffee.
bread.
Keep sipping the
It's called Joseph's. It's a
Ezekiel bread is good though.
It
I
is
love it.
good.
Ezekiel
Mhm.
bread is good. It's a grain bread, y'all.
It's a
In a
sprouted
lot of
grain. Yeah.
stores, Trader Joe's sells it, and a lot of grocery stores, it's in the frozen section.
Yes.
You know, they have the English muffins as well.
Mhm.
It's made of grain. So if you are trying to stay away
It's
from
sprouted.
sprouted
Sprouted
wheat.
grains.
Sprouted
Yes.
wheat.
Yep.
So
And
Sprouted
if
grain.
you
it's
can take a slice of
lavash.
bread, if you can take a slice of bread and ball it up into a ball, it's terrible for you.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So the bread I use is called lavash. It's like a
Okay.
Mediterranean flatbread, and it's made of grains. It's like flaxseed, bran,
Yes, the
and
good
then
stuff.
some whole wheat.
Okay.
But it's like a whole sheet. It comes like in a legal size sheet of paper. That's like how big it is.
And you
But
just cut it.
Well, that whole sheet is 120 calories.
Oh,
So I cut it in half.
okay.
60 calories. So I use it like a wrap. I'll make like, maybe some chicken with some peppers and onions, and I don't even use oil. I use water, and I'll saute them in water, basically steam them.
Mhm.
I'll
Okay.
add a little taco seasoning to it, and then I have like a fajita. Right? That whole thing, that whole recipe, if I do 2 ounces of peppers, an ounce of onions, 3 ounces of chicken, and then the lavash, that whole meal, and I can even do sour cream if I wanted, and lettuce and tomato, and that whole thing,
That sounds like a lot. Sounds
that
very
whole thing is 290 calories.
wow. See, that's nice. That's nice. And that's one of the things that I know the dog, there goes Zen.
Puppy.
That's one of the things that we have to keep in mind, that, I am the sin to ask the question, how do you stay motivated, right? So beyond just the working out, we have to think about our eating habits as well. Now, I'm not, I mean, I'm not the best in the area of eating habits. I have very bad eating habits, not in the sense that I eat a lot. I don't eat enough. Does that make sense to y'all? Like,
Yeah.
I literally get up in the morning and I won't eat until after I ride my bike. Like, I'll sit all day and I'll be like, oh, I still got to jump on my Peloton and ride my bike. And then after that, I'll have my first meal, and that'll be about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's not good for you, right?
Mm-mm.
One of the
Yeah,
things
no.
it does it slows down your metabolism, right? Your body is trying to hold on to what it can, and and it just goes into this reserve mode, right? And so that's why I don't step on the scale. I am Jacinta, because the scale is very tricky for me, because I work out and but my scale might not change because I'm not really that great in the kitchen, and it's because I'm not eating enough. So one of the things that I need to do, even though y'all see me work out, that's why I say y'all can't go based on what people post on a regular basis, right?
Mhm.
I post that I work out every day, and a lot of people look at that and they go, "Oh my God, that's great." And it is, and it is, but that's just a part of my journey. That's just a part of it. Working out is just a part of it, right? I still have so much work to do behind the scenes with getting the kitchen right, right? To make sure that my workout is also complementing what I'm eating. And Angel, and both Angel and Zen touched on some very key things of the whys. We are doing it, and it's almost like we are almost in sync with the whys. Angel said she wants a quality of life, not like how she sees some members of her family just living, right? And Zen said, he went through a period of time. I know I was making my coffee, but I was trying to listen from the kitchen, where you were aching, you couldn't lift your arm, you couldn't do certain things, your veins, you had leaky veins or something like that, you mentioned, right? And for me, it's I've always been active, and getting up and hurting is new for me. I'm like,
Mhm.
how the hell I get out of bed and my back hurt? How I get out of bed and my leg hurt? Why am I making these fucking noises
It's all
when
that
I get off
sex.
the couch? I know, too much.
Breaking all them glasses.
Listen, sex helps because let me tell you something.
It does.
It's
I mean,
activity.
it is. I mean, and not only that, it's like a yoga session, because if he stretch you out the right way, you can get the stretches from your
Wait, this is
workout.
an after dark conversation.
Oh, okay, all right. You got
I,
to put me in.
listen, I can't wait. Mama's ready. I'm ready.
Right. And so, for you guys out there, you have, like Zen said, you have to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
What is it you want out of your life? What is the quality of life that you want for yourself? Right? Don't look at the physical activity as a punishment, as a job, right? As a, look at it as
a privilege.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have found that, like, honoring my body, like, thank you for serving me. Thank you. And I'm going to reward you. I'm going to give you something back. I'm going to do something for you.
Yes.
Exercise is for your body. It's for you. It is a gift.
And you know what else? The more you do it, right, and you see the results. Let me tell you something, baby. You can't hide my legs from me.
Right.
You can't. I'ma fucking show them shits. Let me tell you something. And it wasn't something I was paying attention to. One day I watched one of my videos that I posted, and I was like, hold up, your legs ain't flapping around? What happened to all the loose legs? Wait a minute, them shits are solid? What? Things like that, I am Jacinta, keeps me motivated, because I could visually see the changes in my body, right? And then I can see how it makes me feel. And so all of that is constant motivation. Like, I'm seeing the change, I'm feeling the change, and it's beautiful. And I love it. And I want to hold on to it. It's like a euphoric high for me. That's where I'm at.
And what about when other people see it, Robin? What about when other people see it? What about when other people are like, oh my gosh, you look amazing.
Yeah.
Or they notice, come on, Creed.
Yeah.
Or they tell me you're clingy without telling me you're clingy, right?
Exactly.
Or like when I saw some people last week when I was in San Diego that I haven't seen since June. And they were like, Angel, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? Like, I can see a total difference. And you know what I mean? And that is like, that got me up in the morning. I don't care what time I stumbled into my hotel room. I was up at 6 a.m. walking 3 miles on the beach.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm telling you. And doesn't it make you feel sexy too? Like, now, Angel, I'm not, again, Coffee with Friends After Dark. I'm on a thin line here. But I have to fucking mention it. The fucking hotel windows, bitch, I saw it.
You saw it.
Bitch, I saw it.
You saw it.
I saw it.
Fire. It was fire.
Hotel windows. This bitch is going around in hotels doing hotel window pictures. What does that mean? When you in a hotel window picture and it looks like a silhouette, but your ass is butt naked, but we can't really see the butt nakedness real clear, but
Oh,
we know it's naked. I was staring at the picture like, I know she's naked, but I'm trying to see can I
you
get
can't see
the clear
anything.
picture of I couldn't see anything clear, but you knew she was naked. It was fire. And
That's
I
hot.
said,
I'm gonna
this
post it again. I'm
this
gonna post
bitch
it
is out
again.
here. You know, I went and looked for that picture the other day, and you must have put it in your story because
It's in
it's
my
not
story. Yeah.
right. So I said, I'm gonna be honest. I was sitting with my boo, and I said, let me show you this picture this girl took. This some fire shit, right? Because I'm not a jealous.
It ain't nothing to be jealous. You got it too.
I enjoy shit with my man. I be like, look at
Right.
this. Right. And so I went to look for the picture and I couldn't find it. I said, she did this picture, hotel windows. But why the picture was so captured me was because I know the journey you're on.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm,
You and I
mhm.
talk, and I know the journey you're on, and to be able to see you do that wasn't the first picture. That was the second picture. You did one in a hotel where you were on the
I do it
bed.
at every hotel with
Okay.
face
So
down, ass up. Yes, I do it.
So
That's my
I
thing.
mean,
That's
so catch if y'all not following Angel and she's about to travel, make sure y'all follow her ass because she do hotel nudies.
I
Okay,
do
she
need to
posts them.
follow her now
Yes, and
come
she
find
posts
me.
them.
because I
Come
And
got
they
find me.
look
questions. Why are there so many hotels? But anyway, we can talk about that another time.
For work. For work.
Uh-huh.
for work. She travels for work.
That
work
can go a
and for
couple of ways,
football.
but okay.
You
Work
know
and
what we used to
football.
do when we used to get hotels
Yeah.
for work. People would never mind. That's another
Yeah,
story for another
we'll
day.
save it.
After dark.
But yeah. But anyway, the point is that I think it's beautiful, Angel. And when I see your pictures, I know there's a growth there, right? Because we've been talking on Coffee with Friends for so long, and you guys tell y'all personal business and shit. And some of y'all I talk to on the inbox, and we exchange information. And so, when I see you posting that, I see a level of confidence. And that is the motivation that keeps you going.
Yeah.
Like when she looks back, I am Jacinta at these pictures, and she's like, I'm out here doing hotel
I'm bad.
windows.
Pressure. Applying pressure. I can't post it on my page because my kids, it's public. My page is public.
Yeah.
And
It was in your
the
story because
football
I went back
players,
and looked for it. I
yeah, I
did.
can hide my story from them,
I
but I
did.
don't want
I did.
11-year-olds.
Let's see what YouTube is saying because they probably said, kiss my ass. We ain't paying them no mind. So,
I'm
hey,
gonna go get ready. Bye, y'all. Love you.
I love you,
Bye,
Zen. You
Angel.
stay here.
All right.
Protagonist said, okay, so we going back to the cheating. Let me go back because we had a couple of things going on. You don't support bad habits. They know I don't cheat, so they don't talk about it with me. But when we get in bigger circles, they definitely talk about the ways.
Oh, I wanted to respond to that.
Yes,
you asked
please
me,
do, because that
you
was a
asked-
question.
Yeah, you asked me about
when
that.
we cheat, not when we cheat, because I don't cheat, I'm single. The fuck. But when you have friends in your circle that cheat,
Yep.
but you have been cheated on and you
Yeah.
know what that feels like. How do you support your friends in their cheating habits, but you don't want that energy in your house, in your relationship? How do you
Yeah.
support something like that?
So I don't.
Okay.
And I said that earlier. I don't. My friends know. Don't bring me into your mess. I don't need to be in your mess. But that goes twofold. One, it has happened before, and two, I fucked it up. So I can't hold water. I get real awkward when I know something and somebody doesn't know something. So when I was around that person's partner, I had made a comment which made them start thinking, which forced them to go back to their partner and talk about it, which everything all came out, and then they ended up splitting up.
Wow.
Then
How
it
did
kind
that
of
make you feel
like shit because I felt like I split up their relationship.
right.
So after that, I was just like, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know about any of this anymore. Don't tell me. I don't want to know about it because I don't like it. I don't like that I can't lie for you because I don't lie. I just can't do it. Everybody knows if I lie, I laugh or my face gets weird. I always have a tell.
Yeah.
But these people, like when they try to conspire and do things in secret, I just don't tell me because it'll be better for everybody.
Well, for you, it's not necessarily a moral compass thing.
It is.
It is. Okay. It is a moral compass thing.
Yeah.
And then also because you can't hold water and you don't want to be responsible for the breakup of the relationship.
Exactly.
Now, when that relationship dissolved, did they blame you for it?
At first.
Okay.
at first, but then I got really pissed off because I was just like, first of all, I wasn't the one doing the act, right? This is something y'all gonna work out between you. And you can't blame me for some shit that you guys were already doing or something that wasn't happening between your relationship. I was not the cause. So redirect that shit back to where it needs to go.
Mhm.
And eventually it got okay. And, you know, we became friendly again. They maintained contact. They're still friends today.
Okay.
And I'm kind of loosely acquainted with them, not because of that, just because of, you know, growth and different spaces in life and stuff like
Yep.
that. So
Yep. Now, Pat said, waiting to exhale, Angela Bassett's husband cheated. Whitney was involved with a married man. You saw Waiting to Exhale, Zen?
mhm.
Okay, everybody saw that, right?
Yep.
Whitney was involved with a married man. We remember that. Yet they maintained a great friendship. One thing has nothing to do with the other.
Mm.
Well, we didn't say that it affected the friendship.
Right,
We didn't
right.
say that. We didn't say that we couldn't be friends with the person, right? The question was, can you be open to the dialogue and support the person
Yeah.
through the cheating, right? So there's two things here. One, I have guilty. I have supported some friends through cheating. And when I say supported them, no, I didn't put the dick in their vaginas. No, I didn't do that. But but they came to me. I knew they were cheating, and I was like, all right. And they might have said, tell, you know, if my man is looking for me, I'm with you. Some shit like that, right? So I got to be real, right? I have been a cover up for a couple of people coming up through my lifetime
Mm.
that have cheated. Now I'm older now and people are grown, and I don't have any friends that need cover ups at this point because we grown, right?
Yeah.
But growing up in my younger years, people be like, if my man looking for me, I'm with you. I'll be like, okay. So it doesn't mean because today in my current life, if I say to you, listen, if you cheating, keep that over there. I don't need to know about it. That doesn't mean that I'm not your friend. Right?
Right.
That doesn't mean that I'm not your friend. See, people fuck around with the true meaning of friends. People think
Yes.
that because you don't support them in certain things, that automatically means you're not their friend. That does
No.
not mean that. You
No.
can be somebody's friend, but you still have your own moral compass. You still have your own, right? Your
Yep.
own thoughts.
And
Right?
being a friend also means having a difficult conversation with that person and telling them how it needs to be sometimes.
Right. And respecting each other's differences,
Yeah.
right? So in Waiting to Exhale, Pat, you are correct, right? Whitney was having an affair with someone. Angela Bassett's husband cheated. It didn't affect their friendship. But if you notice in the movie, Whitney never asked Angela Bassett to cover for her either.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She didn't. She was just having an affair. She didn't include her friends in that. She didn't say you cover for me or anything like that. So you can still be friends with somebody that's cheating, but you don't have to be their blanket, is what I'm saying, if it's against your moral compass. Right?
Mhm.
We have to do a better job of understanding what friendships are. And a lot of people throw away friendships over little stupid shit because we say that we understand people are different, but then in the next sense, we expect everyone to support everybody the same way. It's not going to happen. We can still be friends. Angel said, I stay out of it. I don't give any kind of relationship advice. Hell, I'm just trying to figure this shit out myself. Bro, when people come to me and be like, what do you think? I'll be like, you see me? The fuck I think? I'm out here trying to too. I'm trying to have a relationship. The fuck too.
Mm.
Okay. Angel said, yes, at Pat. What does somebody else have to do with your friendship? Nothing. But people have to realize that, just because your friend doesn't cover for you, that doesn't mean they're not your friends. Y'all need to stop being petty.
Right. Because even your ride or die, they may not cover for you, and they shouldn't have to. You shouldn't expect that.
What does ride or die mean? Because some people would think that's a ride or die move. If you're not covering for me, you're not a ride or die. What does ride or die mean? That's another fucking question. When people say you my ride or die, we ride or die. We what does that mean?
To
That
me,
means I ain't gonna
is
let you
with
go
you.
hungry, bitch. If I'm eating, you eating.
Exactly.
That's what the fuck that means.
We
If
are
I
with
got a
each
roof
other
over my
through
head,
thick
you
and
got a
thin.
roof over your head. That's what the fuck that mean. That don't mean you could go out there and swallow multiple dicks and I'm gonna support you through that.
I'm just saying.
Truth.
All right. I am Jacinta said, nah, I don't support that. My friend thought they were about to tell me all the details. I had to stop them in their tracks. You got the wrong one. I don't mess. So that's what Zen was saying. Don't include me in the mess. The mess is telling the person all the details, talking about it. You know, when people don't want to engage in that, you cannot be offended when people say, I don't want to hear about it.
Right.
That's boundary.
Mm-hmm.
That's a boundary. Cheryl Lee said, if you cheat physically or mentally, you are afraid to look yourself in the mirror and fix what's wrong with you. Cheating is always about the cheater. I am Jacinta said, real talk. My uncle is in prison for life for killing his cheating girlfriend. I guess it's deeper for me. Now, the fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Wow. That's deep.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know that is heavy. I am Jacinta, and I'm sorry to hear that. That's very fucking unfortunate. You know, we joke about this a lot, me and my friends. We say there's a lot of motherfuckers in jail over pussy. We do. Men will go to jail over a woman in a minute. And this is a perfect example. He actually killed his girlfriend for cheating.
Yeah.
That's why I'm Jacinta is like, don't involve me. And she put the green check because there's a trauma attached to her.
Yeah.
Protagonist said the easiest way to stay motivated is to do exercise activities you love. That's another good thing.
Yes.
Great advice, Protagonist. Great advice. What do I love? I love to walk. I love outdoors. This is why when I say I'm going for a walk and I could walk 4 to 5 miles outside, it's because I love being outside.
And there are multiple ways to do different exercises. You do not have to do a straight up dumbbell, universal, whatever. You don't have to go to a gym. There are things that you could do in multiple ways to make it easier to fit your lifestyle, your schedule, and then just so it's easier to keep you engaged.
Like
and
what?
That's,
Give us some
that's
examples.
Like, first of all, don't think that you have to get up and just start launching right into a workout. If all you can do is get up and stretching is actually the most important thing, the single most important thing you should do all the time. If you do not stretch, your body will start to tighten up. Your ligaments start to solidify. They don't become as elastic. And then you start getting into a lot of back pain issues, especially with your legs. Your hamstrings are extremely important. Your calves are extremely important. Realize that if you have swollen ankles like I did, your calves are actually the pumps that help the blood go back up the body. So if you're keeping your calves in shape and keeping them strong, then that helps. How do you do that? Walking, running, whatever is easiest for you. But stretching to keeping all of that fluid meaning moving, is very important. And that's just something simple. If you want to talk about working out, if you just want to walk around with something a little bit heavier while you're on your walk, start small. Don't think, I got to launch right into a freaking marathon right away.
Right.
It's not going to happen. You're only going to disappoint yourself because you're not going to be able to keep up, and you're going to be like, fuck it, this isn't for me.
Yep.
Start small. Do what you can.
And that's why I tell people, don't go to the gym and say, I got to be here for 2 hours. Nope. When I started, I was like, I'm dedicating 20 minutes. 20 minutes is all I'm dedicating to working out. And I did 20 minutes for a long time, and then I increased to 30 minutes. And now I just do my exercise routine however long it takes me, right? Yep. But you do not, I used to go to the gym and be in there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it would become discouraging. I was like, this is like a nightmare. It felt
it's a
like
chore.
Yes.
It was a chore. Yeah. Yes. And you're like, oh, I got to go to the gym. Like, you had Angel over here saying, like, I get to work out. Like, that's a great mentality. I don't have it, but that's a great mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. I have gone to the gym. I have done gyms. I've spent thousands of dollars using trainers at the gym. Don't do it. It's the biggest trick to get money. But what I actually found, the stupidest thing, I had actually joined the Max. This is like before COVID, which is like a group fitness. It's like all moms, like in there doing group fitness. But what they taught me was with minimal weight or without weight was how to do different exercises that were actually fun.
Okay.
right? That actually got me to do different things. Running in place, high knees, jumping jacks, different way to do jumping jacks. I ended up going to Dick's and buying like a heavy bag kind of
Yeah.
thing, but one that just stands up on its own. And I started doing like kickboxing type
Yeah.
moves. And you don't got to beat the shit out of it. I mean, you can
Yeah.
if you want to, but you know, it's a good thing to kind of just keep you moving. If
Yeah.
you're angry, you have a bad day, you just need to, you know, sometimes you want to hit something or you want to smack something, go hit that.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel better because at the end of the day, whatever you're doing, this whole thing is one cohesive unit that includes this, right? So
Yeah.
Robin, you said about, you know, you don't eat first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I
You
know.
know it's not good, right?
Mhm.
Because when you have a good breakfast, a healthy breakfast, something that's going to sustain you, it actually feeds your brain.
Your brain. Yep.
It gets rid of the fog. It
Mhm.
makes you more productive. It
Mhm.
gets the thoughts flowing to keep you more in line so that you can keep all this in line.
Yep.
Because this
I
is the
agree.
organ, this is the muscle that you got to start with first,
Mhm.
and then everything else will follow.
I agree.
That's my own specific perspective and opinion about how I see my life. What has it done for me? I've lost weight. I've lost over 40 pounds.
40 pounds then?
40
Where have
pounds.
I been?
And that was mostly without exercise.
I
So
can't see you 40 pounds heavier. Where the
over,
fuck have I been?
I was up to 220. It was the heaviest I've
Okay.
ever been. Now, when Robin and I worked together previously, I was probably maybe 165.
60, I would guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were.
I was thin.
Yeah.
I've always been thin, so it was a lot. It stressed my knees. It's, you know, it stressed all of my whole body. It just did all sorts of things to it. But so I've lost 40 pounds. I've become a lot more flexible. I don't get winded when I run upstairs, you know, like even my own stairs just to go to bed, you know, I'd be winded by the time I reach the top. My knees don't ache as much. They still do every once in a while, but they don't ache as much. So you made a great point about the scale. Me trying to lose weight, I watched the scale. I didn't do it every day. I did it maybe every couple of days. And it was nice because I was seeing the result of my efforts to change my eating habits. That was important to me. So every couple of days, I was seeing a pound's gone, a half a pound's gone, or 2 pounds are gone. You know,
That's
it's just like,
motivation.
oh my God, right? It was just like, wow, this is great. Then secondary, it came to, oh my God, I think I have to buy new clothes. Like my pants are starting to fall off, right? Or they're starting to loosen or whatever. And then as it got further along, I was just like, okay, now I definitely need to buy clothes. People are now saying, oh my God, you look great. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, this is freaking me out because A, this feels wonderful, right?
Yeah.
And B, I don't think I'm really doing anything that's so
dramatic,
over the top or whatever. I just changed the way I eat.
Yeah.
But it does make you feel good, and you become a little addicted to that feeling of people recognizing your efforts and seeing you and what you're doing and
I'm
being
addicted
seen,
to the way my
right?
clothes fit. Like when I get dressed,
Yep.
I'll be like, oh my God, this shit fit me better than it did before. These are all things that keep me motivated. Like when I get dressed, it's nothing worse than going in your drawer and having to put on 5 or 6 different pairs of jeans before you figure out which ones you could breathe in, right?
Yes.
And then when you're working out and you're trying to eat right and do whatever it is you're doing, right? And you go and you grab a pair of jeans and they slide the fuck on, and you like, wait, what? I could breathe, the fuck. All of that is motivation for me. That's all of that keeps me going. But again, I am still a work in progress, y'all. I am, because I do have to get better at my eating habits. I absolutely do. Shame on me. I will go for a glass of wine, okay? And it'll be 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. And I'll be like, oh, I'm about to sip this glass of wine. I start sipping it and I'll be like, damn, it hit the bottom of my belly. I'm like, damn, I didn't eat today. I have to put the glass of wine down.
Yep.
and go and fix something to eat. Now, the damn shame of it all is I went all day without fucking eating, but I remembered to have that fucking glass of wine. Like
Well,
this.
this is funny. It's funny because I've been there
Okay.
more than enough times, but I've
Okay.
been there. So the funny thing is when you start coming on this journey of health, general health and fitness, planning is important because planning will actually keep you on track. So I will have that glass of wine, but for me, that's calorically restricted because I want to, right?
Because you're logging your stuff down.
Right. I know how much wine I can have, and I know how much I like to drink it. Now, I could easily put a bottle away myself.
Me too.
No issue. I will factor that in. If I want to have 2 glasses, I will factor in what those are. I mean, that's almost 700 calories for 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah.
So that's like a meal and a half. Like
Yeah.
if I have a meal that's over 500 calories on a regular day, that's a lot, right? I'm
Okay.
only allotted 1670 per day. I hit maybe 1400 per day. So I'm always below.
So it's
Yeah.
low. You're eating low.
Yeah, well, it's not. I'm eating a lot of food.
But
I'm
you're
just
eating.
eating calorically low food,
Yeah.
right? Which also impacts sugar because eating calorically low, you're not eating anything that's high in sugar. So that helps with your A1C. And, you know, since I was getting close to pre-diabetes and all that kind of stuff. So it just the minimal things that I did kind of set in motion everything else going forward, which I think was probably the best thing for me because it was minimal effort. I didn't have to commit a whole lot. And there was big changes as a result. Now I'm in the next phase of, okay, now I need to start working out more, right? So now my mental perspective has changed from no more of the scale, because like what you said, Robin, was I can't go by the scale now. My body's going to start getting maybe a little bit heavier because I'm putting more muscle on. So now I have to shift that mentality to, okay, the numbers are going to change, so I can't rely on that. But what can I rely on? My clothes, the way I'm looking,
my waist beads,
body fat,
different things.
right? Body fat's important. If you want to make sure that you're still continuing, take a measurement. It's really easy to do. It's easy to do.
Use waist beads. Those are my measurements. So they when they get tight, I know I'm expanding. When they drop loose, I know that I'm losing. You know, numbers really stress me out. You know, I have anxieties. And so different things trigger my anxieties, and they're a joke most times. We you know, my friends and I joke about my anxieties because they're triggered by ridiculous things. And numbers are one of them. Like if I know that I gotta measure myself, like when I had to get fitted for that dress, and I was like,
you looked hot, by the way.
Oh, thank you. You know, you go and you get these dresses and they go, they fit you and they go, oh, we're gonna have to order a size 14. I'm like, what? Size 14? I don't have shit in my closet. A size 14. What are y'all saying? They were like, calm down. Dresses come small. So we have to order them up so that we can alter them to your body. And I was like, what the fuck? Size 14. And so when I had to go back to get fitted and she was measuring me and everything, I was like, oh my God. I don't even want to know what the fucking numbers are. I don't want to know because if my waist is bigger than I think it should be, it's going to stress me. So for me, I have anxieties and different things trigger my anxieties and it makes me worry. So I try not to focus on the measurement numbers and stuff like that. So I do quirky things like waist beads and shit like that.
It works.
Whatever works for you. You
gotta find what works for you.
You got to find what works for you.
And now, if you don't know, do research, right? Yeah. If you can't work out right now, research about working out. Yeah. Research about what is going to help you make that shift from reading to doing.
Yeah. And find something that drives you. Like for me, I am a beachhead. I'm a beachhead. And I always want to be bathing suit ready. Now, I'm not saying that I have the best bathing suit body, but it's a passable one, right? And so in my head, and this does not have anything to do with anybody else's perspective on what a bathing suit body should look like. This is only based on my vision of what my bathing suit body should look like. Okay.
Yeah.
And that motivates me because every year I'm like, I'm planning a vacation and I got to be, and these things keep me motivated. So you got to find what's your passion, what drives you, right? Because I am Jacinta is saying she gets bored with her workouts, right?
Yeah.
And so one of the things that I did when I first started working out is I explored different things like Zen was saying. I started doing Bikram yoga. I have not been to Bikram yoga since COVID because of COVID.
Is that
But
the hot yoga?
yes, hot yoga. That is one of my favorite, absolute favorite exercises. And when I started getting back to working out some years ago, that is one of the things that I did. It can be expensive, but it's one of my favorite workouts. And I would do Bikram yoga 4 days a week. That's it. I started out just doing that. Right. And once I became in a routine of that, you'll be surprised how your body changes just doing yoga.
Yeah.
And I did that because I loved it. So I am Jacinta. I'm saying this to say, find that one thing that you like,
Yes.
right? And stick with that for a while and then slowly expand on that. You don't have to go out because I ride a bike, don't mean somebody else have to ride a bike. If you're bored and bike riding is not for you, then that's not for you.
Right.
Somebody else might like to walk on a treadmill. People be like, I don't like to walk on a fucking treadmill staring at the wall. That might not be for you. Go outside, right? If you don't want to do that, do something. Go to one of them jump places and jump around on one of them fucking jumpy mats.
They're
do
fun.
something. Find something that you enjoy. Swimming.
Yeah.
People that like swimming, join the YMCA, join places that have a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Go and take a swim a couple of days a week. There's so much we can do. Movement is medicine as long as we are moving our bodies. Right.
And I want to say something really important because I think we've kind of touched on it. We keep talking about staying motivated and how to get motivated, but what do you do when you were motivated and then you have a major life event that demotivates you?
I've been there.
Right?
I've been there.
It's important to keep that in mind that these things happen. Life happens no matter what. Right? So what happens when you have a major life event? Now, I told you I started in January with changing my diet. Now, in February, my sister-in-law died. My brother died. And there was like all sorts of other shit going on, right? So by the time March rolled around, I was exhausted mentally. Everything was just going shit in my life. So what did I do? I didn't do shit. I ate. I basically ate everything.
Your emotions.
Because my anxiety was through the roof all the time, and there was just too much going on. I could not. It exceeded my capacity to handle things well. So it was all out, eating, drinking, just having a good time and doing whatever I could to make myself feel somewhat normal.
Yeah.
So I basically took the whole month to do that. And then at the end of it, I was just like, okay. I looked back because I track everything on my phone. I look at February. I looked at the numbers in March. And I'm like, because I still logged my food.
Which was good.
Right? Because I did commit to that. So I still logged my food. I logged what I drank. And I blew through every freaking threshold I ever had. But I watched my weight go up. I watched how I felt. I watched how, my clothes started getting tight again. All the work that I had done for the past 2 months was starting to be undone. So that wasn't, you would think that, oh, well, that's the trigger to get you back motivated. It wasn't. It was up here because I had to think about, all right, what do I want? Am I okay with where I am? Do I think that I'm really going to succeed now? Like, you have all those talks with yourself, right? Like,
that's
is it worth it? right? Like,
Self-talk.
does this need to happen? Are you okay with who you are or whatever? Or, I'm not worth it. It doesn't matter. I have all that negative shit,
Yeah.
right? And then ultimately I was just like, yeah, my original reasons for wanting to get healthy still hold.
Yeah.
Right. And I wrote those down. I have a note, actually. This is helpful. I have a note in my phone so that when I need my reason to keep going, to stay motivated, I'll look it up.
That's a good one, I am Jacinta.
And I'll say, okay,
Write your thoughts down.
are my reasons still valid? Right. What
Yeah.
is one of my reasons that's not selfish?
Mm-hmm.
My husband. I want to be here for him. Now, my husband has cancer. He's had cancer for many years. He will never.
But it's not in remission?
No, it never will be. It's just very slow growing. But he's
Okay,
been
well,
going
that's a
through.
blessing. It's slow.
Yeah. So he's been going through treatment actually since beginning of 2021.
Okay.
But he's doing excellent,
He looks
right?
great.
We thought he was going to die by 50. He's 52 now. So wonderful things. But if he could do it, so can I. Now, he doesn't have a choice to do some of the things he does. I do. So why should I have that choice? If I want to live and we want to live together, right? Then that's my reason why. I got to keep going. I have to stay. So if it's your kids, if it's not for you, if you don't feel it's for you, which it should be, but if it's not for you, then what is it for? And if it's for somebody, your kids, your grandkids, whoever your loved ones are, then do it for them.
Yeah. I love it. I absolutely love it. And so, this is why I appreciate this show, because we come on here and we're so transparent and we talk about our lives. And the thing is that, we laugh a lot on here, but we have teachable and learning moments, which I love. And so I really appreciate the injections that we got here. Protagonist said also get enough sleep, drink plenty of water with lemon. Work out in the morning so you don't have to think about it all day. I know, right? Get it out the fucking way in the morning, right? Not me. I'm still sitting here. I know I got to do it, right? Cut all your meals in half until you retrain your stomach to not need more. Always drink water before you eat. Oh, God, he got a whole list. Arguably, the most important exercise is a squat. Okay. Protagonist says the inability to perform body weight ass to grass. With heels down will expose many issues in the body and give us a basis to create a plan. Ooh, that means they get all in your business. You mentioned feet swollen. I know I have to end because I got meetings this morning, but I used to have, when you talked about the ankle swelling, I used to have that. And what I know, and I used to go to the doctor and I'll be like, why are my ankles swollen? And he was like, well, your blood work is good. Everything is good. What happened was, once I started working out, I mean,
your calves.
My feet were swollen to the point where, someone else recognized it on me. They looked at my hands and they looked at my feet, and he was like, "Are you swollen?" And I was like, "I don't think so." But then I started paying attention, and my feet were always puffy.
Yeah.
And my hands were always, now they're not. I just have chubby hands, but they were puffy. And I realized that the intake of the salt in my body was greater than the water that I was drinking, right? I wasn't drinking enough water, right? So even though I was exercising, I wasn't drinking enough water.
Yes.
Right. So I had to increase my water capacity because of the sweat from the exercise. Now my body is swollen because I'm eating and I'm not flushing myself out. So we have to pay attention to all the things that happen to our bodies, because somebody might have thought, oh, something is wrong with you, you're sick. No, it was just I needed water. When I went to go to the doctor, my doctor's like, Robin, get the water in. I try to drink 90 to 120 ounces of water a day. I try. That's
a lot.
That's 3 of these bottles.
That's a lot.
Yes, but then I had an issue where I had a hysterectomy in 2018, and the motherfucker cut my kidney. And I came home.
You got to flush that out. Yeah.
Well, I came home and my kidney was disconnected for a week. I didn't know. And I had several surgeries to fix that. And so now that kidney is so sensitive that if I don't flush myself out, that kidney gets triggered for whatever reason. It sucks. And so I try to drink at least 3 of these a day. It's hard, y'all, but I
It is.
try.
It's a lot. Water.
Yeah, I try. So just pay attention to your body. And like Zen said, if you're not doing it for yourself, do it have a reason why you're doing it. And don't let it be for some damn man, for him to like you. That's not a reason.
And not even for people, not for people that look at you. You don't want to look at, I mean, Robin said the beach. She just likes the beach. It's not about the people that see her.
Though. It's for me, though. Yeah, exactly. It's for me.
Yeah.
It's always for me. So it's the way I like to look. It's me. It's a me thing. It don't have anything to do, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that would have taken me at my heavier weight. It don't have nothing to do with that. It has to do with what I'm satisfied with, right? And the other thing that Zen said is do it for other reasons. Like I have 3 grandchildren, right? 20, 8, and 4. I'm still an active grandparent, right? And I don't want to be a sluggish grandparent. I'm still active. I'm still out there with my grandkids. And so I want to be as healthy as I can be for them, to not only give myself the best life experience with them, but to give them the best life experience with me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so those are reasons. So when you're thinking of reasons to stay motivated or get motivated, write down, like Zen said, write down your notes. Why? Why do you want to take this journey? Write that down first, right? And then you can write down, how are you going to get there? Baby steps. Start walking to the store. If you live in a neighborhood where you can walk to the store, start creating little mini milestones for yourself. The other thing is this plays right into what I was saying when I said we're going to start doing challenges on here, fitness challenges. And I said, I don't want anybody to give 30-day challenges. I said that. This is the reason why, because 30 days is a long fucking time for people to commit to. Honestly.
It's overwhelming. It can be overwhelming.
Yes. That's why I said any challenges we throw out and people want to volunteer for, the max is 15 days, 2 weeks of workout time. That's it. It shouldn't be longer than that. Challenges should only be 15 days. Okay. If that, right? 30 days is too much because people get overwhelmed. We have to start small little milestones. Okay.
And today, in this day and time, sorry to interrupt, but in this day and time, there's a lot going on in our lives.
Yes.
So committing to 30 days, you think about, oh my God, I got this, that, and the other thing I got to do. That's a lot, right? But 2 weeks, that's a little bit more, it's a nice chunk to bite, right?
Yeah.
And it gets you going. It gets you going. And starting small. This is why I said the other day, every moment is a new beginning. You didn't start today? Okay, try tomorrow. You didn't start this morning? Try this afternoon.
Yep.
Every moment is a new beginning. So you can't really fail.
Yep.
There's an opportunity every second, every minute, every 10 minutes. There's a new opportunity. You make it yours.
Yep.
Make time your bitch.
And I mentioned that on my chat and walk this past Sunday, y'all, where I said there was 2 days last week during the wedding planning and shenanigans that I didn't get to work out because I couldn't sweat my hair out. I had appointments. I had to get my makeup done. It was all kind of confusion going on for the wedding. And so I didn't even care. It didn't bother me because I knew that life is going to happen where it's going to interrupt your workout routine. But don't get discouraged if you, like Zen said, if you don't get to work out that day or you miss a couple of days, just get back to it. You got your entire life. This is why I tell people, stop going, I'm going to exercise and I expect to see results in 6 weeks. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Just exercise and live in the moment. And eventually your body will show up. Eventually you're going to look and go, wow, like I did. I looked at a video and was like, wow, look at them damn legs, right? I wasn't watching them shits every day, right? Don't watch. It'll show up, right? And so with that, y'all, I just want to say I appreciate y'all motherfuckers. It's 9:50. I got a 10 o'clock meeting. Get the fuck off my live.
I know. I gotta go. I'm over here sitting I'm moving my teeth so it don't go yellow.
Oh Oh my God. I know. My laptop, my work laptop is on the floor. They probably pinging me and shit, talking about where the hell is she? I got a 10 o'clock meeting, y'all. So I want to move to closure, but I really
Have a
appreciate
great
Angel
day,
and
everybody.
Zen. Thank you, Zen. I appreciate you joining. You guys, this is not just my show. This is all of our show. And today we took a long time because we got into question and answers, aka Assholes Day. But we had some great questions and some great participation. And I love y'all. And that's what the fuck this show is about. Joining in and coming together and helping each other out. And with that, y'all, I got to say this. What? You can still go. No matter what, y'all. No, man, I still go. With that, y'all, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am Raw to the Bone. The link is in my bio, y'all. Make sure you are following me across all my platforms, Facebook, IG, TikTok, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, y'all. All right, come back tomorrow. Hey. And with that, y'all, I'm out. Continue to love up on your brothers and your sisters. Peace, y'all. Let me turn this IG camera around. I'm out, y'all. Going for now, but never forever. Peace. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't get to the comments today because we had some live action. I'm telling y'all, join the camera. It's fun, y'all. All right? But I'm out. Peace. Go, 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 go.